Ma'am, what are the most pressing emotional or behavioral challenges school children face today? And how can the educators address them early, ma'am?
Okay. Again, I'll get back to the educator again. How can I pour from an empty glass? Right? Emotional clash, behavioral clash is seen at both the ends. I'm not saying teachers are to be blamed fully. I'm not saying students are to be blamed fully. It's, each and every one of us, whether it's a student or a teacher, we all reach to the school with an emotional, invisible baggage on our shoulders. And instead of understanding this, that everyone has an invisible burden, we just focus on why did the child behave like this? How are, like, let's see, there are multiple children. We, maximum of the students these days, they belong to a single parent family, or they have gone through some or the other form of trauma. They are dependent on their mates. There's like, because both the parents, it's necessity for both the parents to work. You cannot just say, oh, the mother should not go out for work. It's a compulsion. That is why mother is also forced to go to the work. Now in that case, we do not have joint families anymore. We have nuclear families. So the child is either left with the support of the daycare or a nanny or whatever, xyz, whatever you call it as. Now, is there any way in which, because nanny is not going to be emotionally involved with the child, so how does nanny raise the child? By replacing the emotional need with the materialistic need. For example, if the child is weeping a lot, maybe he or she is missing the mother, the replacement would be a chocolate. The replacement would be an extra hour of TV. Now, when that extra hour of TV, which is being given to the child, what is the child watching? Is there anyone to see that? No. The nanny is busy scrolling her phone, and the child is busy seeing that TV. Let it be even the cartoons or whatever the child is seeing. It's all kind of putting that idea, no matter what, but you have to get your things done your way. Now this is that strength which the child drives from. For him, that's the strength, right? With this empowerment, the child reaches to the school. Now the child has learned, because this is conditioning going on, right? If not this way, that way. When conditioned like this, the child reaches to the school, and hence if those demands are not met,